Good afternoon. My name is Sherry Wright, and I'm doing a little bit of an intro today. I'm trying out some things because I have a YouTube channel, and I'm going to start vlogging. I'm preparing for my future, and there are a few things in my future that I would like to do. Vlogging is one of them. I also blog. I have a website for that, which I'll share with you guys later. But I'm doing a little intro to let you know that my YouTube channel is coming, and there are a few things that I'll get into that a little bit later, but right now this is kind of a test. I'm testing all of you guys. I've started buying things for my YouTube channel. Like I have backdrops already, which you do not see here. I bought a couple of backdrops. I'm going to get more, but I've already started out with 2. I have my microphones. I have my ring light, which has a lot to do with the lighting right now. So if the lighting is not just right as of now, then please just bear with me. This is all new to me, so I'm inviting you along on my journey. So you'll come along on the journey, and you'll see how I build my my YouTube channel. You'll get to watch the different topics and subjects that I do if you're interested. You know, and if there's anything that I'm not talking about that you would like to know more about, because I want to raise awareness on a lot of different topics, then please put it in the comment box. Okay, so some of the things that I will be talking about, I'm a minister, so I will obviously talk about ministry-driven topics. I will also talk about life in general, family, topics like divorce, like trafficking, whether it's sex trafficking, child trafficking, whatever. You know, I'll talk about those things to bring awareness because it's not highly publicized, and it's happening in our world today. So we'll be talking about current events. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff. You know, I'll give my kids, the little kids, a chance to do little skits because I'm also a playwright, if you didn't know that. I enjoy writing, okay? So plays is something that I do, one of my things. So we'll do little skits with them, and it'll all be fun. I'll keep you up on my plays and whatever I'm doing with that whenever those things are about to happen. As of right now, you know that we had COVID, because I was planning to do a show in 2020, but then COVID happened and it kind of threw things off. The venue that I found, I hope is still available. I need to check on them and make sure they didn't go out of business or anything, because I think it would be a perfect place for me to start here in Texas. How I found out about that place was Cedric the Entertainer came to that particular venue. And it's actually affordable, more affordable than what I'm used to paying back home in St. Louis. So I'm excited. I hope they're still there so that I can do that. I'm going to start branding myself for my plays and everything. So I have a lot of things coming that I'm excited about. Okay, and I just want to invite you guys on the journey. So as I'm testing this stuff out, like the lighting and all that kind of stuff, there are some other things about me that I need to get together, like dress and hair and makeup and, you know, how I speak, obviously. One of the things that I learned about speaking is that I tend to smack. And so I want to be more conscious. My daughter is rolling her eyes at me. You know her, as I am doing. But anyway, I'm going to have to really work hard on that, because I notice that whenever I'm speaking that I tend to smack when I watch some of the things that I've done. And so you'll probably hear some smacking today because I have to train myself on this. And I took public speaking classes, so I know about filler words and things like that, and smacking and things that we do because we're nervous when we're speaking in front of people. And so one of the things that I do is smack. Smack. I hate it. But in my class it wasn't actually my class, it was a more international thing, and I always forget the name of it. But anyway, I was a part of that, and they would count the number of times that you use a particular filler word or something like that. And that's really very helpful, because it makes you more conscious of it so that you can pay closer attention, and it helps you to eventually eliminate it. So when I go back and I watch this and I see that I'm smacking, that's going to help me to be more conscious of it. And I'll try even today to minimize the number of times that I smack. And now that I have brought that to your attention, you will notice it too if you haven't already. But anyway, so I have my microphones, and I'm going to show them to you, because when I started buying my microphones, I felt that I didn't know what I was doing, because every time I would buy one, even though it said it would be compatible with my phone, once I tried to use it, I was not able to use it because apparently something was missing. So I just thought that I chose the wrong microphone, and then I just kept buying it. So the first microphone that I bought was this little one here, which can be worn on my person. I thought I would start with that because it was very inexpensive. I don't even think that I paid $20 for this one. And I could wear it on my person, you know, and then that will help you to be able to hear me better. And so obviously when I got it, I didn't have that little piece, didn't know anything about it. And so I just felt like, oh, I bought something that I cannot use. So that was the end of that. The next one, my sister knew that I was going to start my YouTube channel. And so for Christmas, she got me this. It is a vlogging kit. It says everything that you need for vlogging. So I was really excited about this. And I was planning to start vlogging. I was so excited. And then, of course, what happens? I try to use it, and it's not compatible with my phone. So I'm very, very upset about it. This is what it looks like out of the box. You see, it's very nice. It's a little microphone here, and then it just has everything. It's a little tabletop. But if you're sitting in front of a computer and you're ready to use it, then it's just right there for you, hands-free. And then you're able to hear me better. But of course, I didn't have this little extra piece that I needed, so it didn't fit into my phone. So I was very upset. And so now I have 2 microphones that I think I cannot use. So I'm thinking I'm not going to be defeated. So I go out and I buy another one. I ordered this one from YouTube. Okay. Microphone number 3. So I get it. I'm excited. I'm thinking I watched the video on it before I made the purchase. And I'm like, this just seems like everything I need. It says it's universal, so it should work. So I get it. And of course, it doesn't fit my phone. So I'm very frustrated. I have 3 of 3 now. 3 microphones that I think I cannot use. And so as I'm expressing my frustration today, my daughter heard me and then she said, Mom, is that the problem? All you need is this little piece and you plug it in and then it works. And of course she comes over and she makes me look like an absolute fool. She plugs it into the phone, plugs it into the microphone. I use it. Excellent. And so I have 3 microphones. All 3 work, and all I needed was just that one little piece. But needless to say, I will use them all because they all have different features. So the one that my sister bought is a complete vlogging kit. I'll be able to use that at the table or on the desk or wherever I decide to do that with my backdrops. I can sit hands-free. You'll be able to hear me. So that'll work just fine. And then the other one that I just bought from Amazon, I'll be able to take that on the go with me, and it came with a little furry cover so that if I'm out and the wind is blowing high, I can put that over that, and then it minimizes that sound, so we don't have to worry about the wind blowing and what that sounds like. So that's a good one. And then the other one fits on my person, so they're all 3 different types of microphones, so it's not a waste. I'm very excited. But anyway, I just wanted to do this to let you know what's coming. I'll always keep you informed about my blogging so that you can visit that website if you like to read or if you know someone who likes to read, because really for blogging, most of that audience will be readers. And when I first started, I thought, oh, I'll start blogging and then I'll just write something really quick to the point, not anything very long because I don't want to bore people and lose the audience that way. But what I found out that when you're a blogger, they like words. So they want you to write words up into the thousands. And if you're not doing that, then you lose your audience that way. Blogging is for readers. So if you like to read, you want that lengthy blog. And I have no problem with that. So outside of that, blogging I like to do because I'm a playwright. And so this gives me an opportunity to work on my speaking, work on that. Like I said, I have the kids doing little skits and stuff like that. So it gives me like that extra way to keep in touch with that when I'm not doing a production. Also, just to make you aware, here in Texas, for those of you who like to act, sing, and dance, you'll have opportunities with me if you're interested to exercise that. So you don't have to be a pro already. You could be someone who's building an audience and you just need a platform. You can do that with me. All you have to do is you will have to audition. I do auditions, and if you have potential and if you have a gift or anything like that that we can work with, then I'll be happy to cultivate that gift for you and allow you to build your audience through my productions. Okay? I don't like to cut people, but I have done it, and I only do it if I feel that I have to do it for the overall production and for the other actors. So you will need good work ethics. And what I mean by that is that you need to show up, and you need to show up on time, and you need to show up prepared. Just because you know your lines does not mean that you can miss rehearsal, because when you're not there, then the other actors have to work with other people who are not actually in the scene with you. They begin to build that connection with that person, and then when you come back, it's like they have to start all over because they have no connection with you. They have connection with the other person. So just because you know your lines, it's not an excuse for you to miss rehearsal. You have to be there. And then when we get to a certain point, if you're still struggling, you just can't get the lines, you just can't perform the way we need to, then we'll just consider that it's just not your time. And then we'll have to look at replacing you. Again, it's not something that I want to do, but it's something that I have to do for the overall. You know, because the other actors begin to get worried because they don't want to look bad in their scene because you're not performing, or because you don't know your line, because you don't know your cue. So those are things that you have to be aware of. So if you feel that you're not able to do that, and you're not able to deliver in that way, then chances are you won't be on that stage. Okay? But if you're coming and you know your line and you're working hard, then it will be no problem. We'll be happy to have you, and happy to cultivate your gift and help you to build your audience. Okay, so I just want to give you a heads up on that. And like I said, you'll meet some of my family if they're not too camera shy. You'll get to see them, meet them. They'll be a part of it. We're going to do vacations. We're going to visit restaurants. We're just going to do all kinds of things that we find interesting to do here in Texas. And so if you're not aware of some of these places that we go and some of these things that we do, then we're happy to make you aware of it and give you something else to do when you come to Texas. Or when you have family that comes in to visit, you'll have places where you can take them. Okay, so anyway, welcome to this journey. Again, my name is Sherry Wright, and just watch out. My YouTube channel is going to be up and running hopefully sooner than later. Right now, I'm in the blueprint stages of planning. I'm planning things that I want to do and getting it all set up, you know, so that when I actually do it, it can be as professional as I know how to make it at this particular point. I'm going to start watching videos on how to edit YouTube videos and stuff like that. So see, there's a lot for me to learn. And but some of the things that I can work on right now is my lighting. I can make sure that my lighting is right and make sure that I speak well and I'm not smacking. All right. Thank you for joining me. Oh, one other thing. Whenever I get my YouTube channel up and running, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. All right. Goodbye, everyone.